A quick heads up before we start, the Harmony tab isn't about musical harmony in the traditional sense. We're not picking chords or scale degrees here, your key and scale selector up top already handles the tonal side of things. What this tab actually does is borrow an idea from color theory. Think of a color wheel, where colors sit at specific angles and relate to each other geometrically, complementary colors across from each other, triads at 120 degrees, and so on. Constellations applies that same geometric logic to your pattern parameters, density, fill, and rotation. That's what we mean by harmony in this plugin, geometric relationships between numeric values, not chords. Every Euclidean pattern is built from integers, how long the pattern is, how many pulses fit inside it, and where they sit. We can place those integers around a circle, exactly like hues on a color wheel. Once values live on a circle, they can have geometric relationships opposite, evenly spaced, clustered together. Constellations uses that circle to derive parameter values for each channel and layer. You pick a relationship, say, complementary, and the plugin works out the matching integer on the other side of the wheel and snaps to it. The result is that your channels don't just play together rhythmically, their pattern parameters are visibly related by geometry. The Harmony tab shows a 2x4 grid of 8 circles. Each circle is a parameter that shapes how rhythms relate across your channels. The top row drives layer 1, the bottom row drives layer 2. Reading left to right you have ratio, A fill, B fill, and rotation, and the same 4 controls show up on each layer, so 8 in total. The 2 layers are independent geometric systems running in parallel. Layer 1 might be using a complementary relationship on its rotations, while layer 2 uses a triadic relationship on its fills. They don't have to agree, and that's where the interesting motion comes from. Because each layer carves its own shape on the wheel, the channels end up phasing against each other in structured, predictable ways instead of feeling random. Ratio sets the rhythmic proportion for the layer. It's the same kind of ratio you'd see in a polyrhythm, things like 1:1, 2:1, 3:2, but here it's describing how the rhythmic shapes of your channels relate to each other, not pitch. Changing the ratio changes the geometric relationship between channels. Some ratios pull everything tight and locked together, others spread the channels out so their patterns drift in and out of phase. There's no right choice, it's just how aligned or how loose you want the group to feel. A fill and B fill decide how that rhythmic shape is distributed across your channels. They're fill patterns that pick which channels actually take part in the relationship set by ratio, and which ones sit it out. It helps to think of them as 2 complementary stencils laid over your channel grid. Each one is fairly simple on its own, but together they let you build surprisingly intricate distributions of who is rhythmically tied to whom. Rotation here works just like rotation in the Rhythm tab, except it's shifting the whole layer's shape around the channel grid. The relationships are the same, they just land on different channels, and as everything cycles, the rhythmic harmony moves with it. It's a really nice way to get the group of channels to evolve over time, or to nudge the layer so it lines up differently against your rhythms. Channels can act as masters or as slaves inside the rhythmic harmony system. Master channels define the shape, slave channels follow that shape, which lets you build hierarchical relationships between parts. Each harmony cell shows you which channels are leading and which are following, so you can read the structure at a glance without digging into menus. Worth restating, because this trips people up, the Harmony tab does not pick notes or chords. Pitch comes from your key and scale selector in the transport bar, plus the per channel note settings. The Harmony tab decides how the rhythmic shapes of different channels are geometrically related to each other. A good mental model, key and scale decide what notes are available. The Rhythm tab decides when those notes fire on one channel. The Harmony tab decides how the rhythmic shapes of different channels are geometrically related to each other. Once you stop reading the word harmony as scale degree harmony and start reading it as geometric relationships between parameters, the whole tab clicks into place. Pick an axis, pick a relationship, let the wheel do the math, and your channels will move together in a structured way. Next video will cover presets, copy/paste, and workflow tips.